Driving at night.
Be back in a bit.
No lights in the bus, just lights on the ground, because that's all you need.
You
Glowy
like driving
pieces
at
of
night, don't you?
cheese.
Driving the
I
bus
do.
at night.
I like driving the bus at night. I do not driving my own car at night is awful.
Yes.
I
Because when you drive in the real world, there's like other cars and turns in the road.
Hey, not only that, there's all, I mean, and people are idiots. I'm the only driver in this game, and in other games, or in the real life, there are other people, and people are stupid. But also,
I mean, to be fair, in this game, like we've crashed a lot. So
yes. Well, crashed, I think, is one of those like should always be in quotes, because it's like we've pulled over on the side of the road, and the vehicle stopped running, and it gets called a crash, but.
I mean, in the desert, it's kind of hard to actually crash.
Yeah,
There's nothing to crash into.
We should have been calling these breakdowns. Is what happens is that if you end up in the ditch on either side, it's like it's a breakdown. You know, the vehicle is broken down. But I'm getting beyond my actual rant that I was going to talk about, which is the thing I don't like about driving at night myself is that there are cute little halos and streaks of light, because of the way that my contact lenses and my eyes work, that I have a lot of interference from other light that's outside.
That's not cool.
Yeah, and when it's dissipated, when you don't have points of light, like when you don't have I can't see a street light, but the street light can see me. Work that out in your noodle. It means that I'm getting a lot of like diffuse light from a street light. I'm not getting the point from the street light that is interfering with my vision. So I have a lot of spread out light, and everything's quite nice. But if I have an oncoming car, or if I have signs up that are advertising something that have lights shining out from wherever, those things tend to, make a lot of weird red and green streakies, or they make a lot of because if it's all, that kind of thing, or you get lots of light from the oncoming traffic. And yeah, that is no bueno. I don't like that at all. So I did not used to mind driving at night. And the older I get and the more my prescription changes, the more I realize I'm like, public transit is absolutely wonderful. I would like more trains, please.
I know. There's a thing, especially if people have had laser eye surgery, where what happens is at night your pupils dilate because it's dark, and they'll actually dilate sort of past the edge of where the correction is.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why you get sort of halos around things. I don't know whether that's contacts actually can have the same issue, but
given how, because it is like I'm wearing a tiny plastic dome on my eye that is misshapen in certain ways to offset the misshapenness of the actual cornea.
It's like a little eye yarmulke.
Yeah. Has a little bump in the center and everything, and yeah, it there's a certain point where it's like you get used to wearing it at normal dilation, but if your eye dilates too much, then yeah, the same kind of thing is going to happen where the lens is maybe not making a correction on your corneal aberration, or maybe where it's not correcting it properly, then you have that trouble. Yeah.
I experimented with contacts a few times, quite a few years ago now, but my prescription is extremely strong, and I am very picky. I have learned from my optometrist. I am very picky about how good, the quality of my vision. And I mean, I'm lucky in that when I'm wearing glasses that work, I get up to I can get 20/20 vision back.
You are very lucky. Fortunate,
I mean,
maybe
they are extremely thick glasses that I wear, and quite heavy, but that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But contact lenses just because they sort of move around, and they're just the quality of vision that I got from contact lenses was just not up to what I was used to.
Right.
And I was like, and then the optometrist was like, maybe you could be, you'll wear glasses during the day, and then if you're going out to a party or something at night, you could put in contacts. And I was like, that's not the kind of part I.
Yeah. What kind of parties do you think I'm going to that I need
Yeah,
to be
I'm
wearing
not going
contact
to a
lenses?
party where I care about whether I wear glasses or not.
Yeah. Jesus. I started wearing glasses when I was quite young. In fact, when I was 3, they put me in glasses, and I lost them on the side of a road on a road trip going to a vacation, whatever. And then when I got tested again, because they're like, we need to make sure that his eyes haven't changed and he's going to need whatever, and they test my eyes again. He's like, oh, actually, his vision's fine, like fine. It's not like it's great. It's just like it's fine. Like he didn't need those, I'd think, in the first place. You're like, that's good. I'm glad that's good. So I didn't wear glasses for a while. Then I was like 12 or 13 years old, and it's like I needed glasses, and I got kind of excited because it's like there's kids at my school who, like the cool guys at school, actually all wear glasses. Lots of them did, and I'm like, I get to be a part of this group now. My parents are like, great. So
Your parents are like, who does he think the cool kids are?
yeah, it's just how it was, right? So I picked out, like, I got these like double barred, like with the aviator style, but they're like, sized for kids. And that was my first set of glasses, and then like my next set of glasses that I got after.
Yeah, my
that
glasses.
later.
When I was a kid, my glasses were like really big.
Yeah, and I ended up something like that when I got more into like junior high and whatnot, because you're growing a bit and your face changes shape a bit, and it's like I got used to that. I'm always wearing eyeglasses. I liked it just fine. It was easy to deal with. And then when I was told, it's like, you might have to wear contact lenses, I'm like, I don't want to do that. In my 20s, right? It's like, but you'll like it because you don't have to wear glasses, and you have the shape of your face, and people will like that. And I'm like, I don't like the idea of people thinking I'm vain and wearing contact lenses. Like they'll think that it's a vanity thing, because that's what everyone seems to think it is when you wear contact lenses. It's a vanity thing. And even you saying, your optometrist saying, oh, we'll get you some contact lenses for a party. And it's like,
yeah.
I don't get that. I hate that that's what gets pushed out there. And it's like, you have to wear contact lenses. And
because there are certain circumstances that contact lenses are actually sort of preferable for vision.
This is one of them. I cannot wear glasses anymore. I had a pair that I wore for a long time, but it's like I said, I'll just buy glasses and wear those when I need to. And my optometrist had said, there's no point. We can't give you correction. We cannot correct your vision with glasses at all in any way that you would enjoy the experience of wearing them. You just have headaches all the time.
The thing that I don't like about my glasses anyway, which is just a fundamental optical thing, is that they do distort my face quite a lot. You can see behind me through my glasses, right?
I've always thought that was interesting, that I'm like, I look at your eyes and I'm like, oh, but the eyes are smaller, and then I can also see past your ears. Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. And so I looked like I was, smaller eyes than I actually do. So I don't like that. Although it's fun to look at TV shows and stuff, because you can tell if the person's wearing glasses and they aren't distorting their face at all through the glasses, that it's either a very light prescription or they're just fake, which is off usually on TV. Because of that, if somebody actually needs glasses, they'll be wearing contacts and wearing fake glasses on top. Because it's just the reflections and the distortion on the face and stuff. People don't like that. But it's especially weird when I'm against the green screen, because then whatever's green screen behind me is like also halfway through my face.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm already wearing these glasses already have every single possible aspheric
Special ability,
the highest whatever refraction index you can possibly get.
And they're probably high index to begin with, so
I don't know what the index, but what are all the things you can do to make them thinner and less distortion, but there's a limit to what you can do. I'm about at minus 10.5 minus 11 in the other one eye and minus 10.5 in the other eye.
So when you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes, it's essentially just kind of a blur.
Yeah,
And then you
like
grab your-
I can't see any. Like I'm, like it's just things just disappear basically, without glasses. So it's it's very necessary. It makes me very glad that I live in the time period in which that exists. I would probably be, if I was in medieval times or whatever, I'd be like the old blind beggar guy or something, or
Yeah, definitely still alive. Yep.
or dead, probably more dead. But although in certain circumstances, like I feel like there's that thing where, in medieval times or whatever, before the written word was a big thing. It's surprising, like how, like there's been situations I've been in when, especially when we're doing filming and things, where we've been doing something where I'm not wearing my glasses for sort of an extended period of time. And if I don't have to like read a script and I know the general sort of layout, like you can get by surprisingly well just by seeing sort of colors and shapes. It's like that blob that is probably the person's face. I'll look at that. But I remember I met a fan one time. I was swimming at the local rec center, and so I was wearing goggles, so I didn't have my glasses on, and I like met a fan and talked to them a bit, and then continued on, and I was realizing that I have no idea who that person. I have no idea who that person is. If I met them later, like in the locker room, I wouldn't have recognized them.
Right.
Like
You'd
I have
to
no
start
idea what
talking
they
to you
look
maybe,
like.
Yeah.